Shalawam. I hope it's coming through loud and clear. Alright, first and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children. Alright. And just, you got it. Now you got it. Alright, sister. Alright, just leaving the Wally world, man. And really, mindset came into mind is we lions, man. I had saw this like this little picture today about a lion is going, a lion gonna eat. A lion's going, it's not gonna ever eat grass, right? It's not gonna ever. Another lion ain't gonna jump in no tree and start eating fruit. You know what I'm saying? A lion's gonna do what it do. So, in that sense, we can't lower our standards, right? That comes with everything, bro. With women, with our habits, working out, okay? All this type of stuff. Don't lower your standards. Set that standard, set your proper standard, and stick to it. Right? And then improve on it. You a lion. Don't deal with no damn hyenas. You ain't no damn hyena. Look at the movie Lion King. Mufasa was a higher level than them damn hyenas. They feared Scar. And Scar was a weak lion, but he was still a lion. So as Israelites, we are lions, man. We are above the rest of these nations. So we should not be lowering ourselves and stooping down to their level and dwelling down with them in their weak little practices. Okay? For you brothers and sisters that may be coming in fresh, that goes with pagan holidays. That goes with these pagan festivals. Okay? You should not be participating in those type of events. Alright? You a lion. You learning that you an Israelite. You learning that you are of the chosen nation. Deuteronomy 7:6. Right? You of the chosen nation, man. A special nation. Chosen. Out of all of the earth. Out of all the tribes of the earth. How do you know if somebody's a hyena? Even amongst our own people. Because you have amongst our own people 2/3 that are considered hyenas. They're not lions. They're not supposed to dwell with us. Scripture say fellowship with unrighteousness. So we do not supposed to dwell and linger with everybody. We're not supposed to hang with everybody. And we're not being high-minded and boasting about that. It's just that, some people come from good soil. Some people don't. Some people understand. Some people don't. Some people won't. Some people will never get it. On this side of the timeline, they just won't get it. They stuck in their ways. They stubborn. They don't know how to stop drinking. They don't know how to stop smoking. They're not going to change, bro. You can't change them. Yahawah's not pulling them. So you have to let them people be. Let them be in their folly. Let them be in their stupidity. Alright? At the end of the day. And you be a lion. Because that's what you're supposed to be. That's what you're meant to be. That's what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has raised you up to be. Above all. It's a high position. It's a hierarchy. Levels. Status. A class status. That is set up on this earth. And that's a beautiful thing, man. At the end of the day, it is. It's something to be proud about. To be a part of the hopeful elect. And we being hopeful is we being humble, we being meek. And we hoping to be of that number. Alright? Get to my destination, man. What's going on in this comment board? Sing a song. Hey, get these. That's why I need my moderators. Get these bug outs out of here, man. Alright, it be these bots. Please rap a song. And that's what you damn heathens want from us, from Israelites. You want us to rap, sing, and dance. That's the most racist shit I ever heard, bro. Get your bitch ass up out of here, man. That's all they ever wanted from us. Making us slaves and then using us for our talents. Right? And you people gonna get it, bro. Y'all going into slavery. Y'all going into chains according to Isaiah 14 chapter. Okay? At the end of the day, talking about sing a song. And it most likely was a bot. Like we say once again, man, 60% of the internet is bots. Alright? It's all artificial, it's all fake. Now, I'm gonna get some precepts. Fucking break. Alright. Let me get that 1 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness. Let me get some light. Alright. So, you as lions, bro, we don't need to be dwelling with hyenas. We don't need to be amongst them. Okay? We don't need to be, man, look, and that goes to your women, too. When you're dealing with women. If you can see that this woman is on a lower mindset than you, she ain't there, you know, but you don't need to be being committed and doing all of that with her. She's not there. She's not, and it's not like, oh, man, I could bring her up. No, bro, this is the fourth quarter, man. This ain't the time to be doing all of that, all right? You know what I'm saying, with these women. A lot of these women is traps. They problems, they issues. They come with problems. They come with issues. They come wanting you to take care of them and their damn kids. All of the shit that they bringing along with them. All right? So therefore, you got to deem her as a hyena, man. You know what I'm saying? If Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi wants you to be with her, then it'll be. At the end of the day. All right? But as a man in the truth, right now, you shouldn't be going into those type of situations, man. That's not wise. All right? Verse 15. And matter of fact, more than that. Once again, I'm going to read it again. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness. It does not mix. It does not go together. Let's go to Proverbs, the 6th chapter. We can't go together. One is going to, overtake the other. You dealing with a lot of men that are full of darkness, then that darkness is going to overtake you. It's going to gravitate to you. It's going to jump on you because it's jumping off of those men. And it's going to start lingering in you because they're full of darkness, right? Hypocrites, okay? For filthy lucre's sake, etc., etc. We can look at the congregation of certain other, camps, bug out camps, and we can see stemming from their leaders that darkness has trickled down. So yes, one rotten apple does spoil a bunch, right? Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandments is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. So the laws, commandments, and statutes are there to keep you from that darkness, which is lying at the door with Genesis 4 and 7. Okay? And these precepts that have been on my mind, I've been, pushing them all week. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. That's Genesis 4 and 7. So if you do well, now how you going to do well hanging with a lot of dudes that don't do well? They do unrighteousness. What is in their mindset and their intentions to do? To do wickedness, to do sin. And you around them? Then how is that going to equal righteousness? Where? Right? You're hanging around wickedness. Therefore, wickedness will abound. It will fester. Weeds produce more weeds. right? They don't drop seeds of oranges and apples and fruit seeds. No, weeds produce more weeds, right? So it's just common sense that if you hang around wickedness, wickedness is going to be with you. So take into your mind to be a lion and to be around other lions, not to be around no damn hyenas, no damn jackals, no zebras, no elephants, no giraffes. These are the other nations. We ain't dealing with that, man. They do not have the same mindset and instinct. Ooh, that's it. That instinct that we have as lions to go and get it. The same mindset to get up out of this place. They don't have it. It's not on them. They don't want to see the day. All right? Let me see, man. Let's go to Psalms. They dig the pit. Let's get that. And they shall fall into it. Okay. This is Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. And this is speaking about, Esau, Edom, and all these wicked ass jakes. Okay, and wicked heathen that set traps for us and they fall into the traps themselves. If you are a man of the elect, all right, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is dealing with you, then no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54. So they can dig whatever they want. They can build up whatever they want. They can come with whatever they want, but it's not going to prosper. It's not going to happen. No matter how hard or whatever they come at us, it won't work. Guess what? If they even do unalive us, kill us, take us out, we coming back, bro. Okay? We coming back with Yahawashi. All right? We'll be raised up first. Okay? So it don't matter what they do. It doesn't. That's how we go into these things with the faith and the hope and the strength to overcome all of this, which is coming. You got to gird up your loins. Let's get that. Gird your loins. This is Jeremiah 1 and 17. Thou therefore gird up thy loins, and that means your mind, your heart, and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. What are we doing constantly? Preaching, teaching. For brothers that are just walking into the preaching aspect and the teaching aspect, and you just maybe hitting the corners. You might be on the corner by yourself or whatever it may be. All right? Don't be fearful out there. Okay? Don't allow somebody to come up and confound you or none of that. This is why we study. This is why we teach what was taught. We don't try to stumble off on this own path and be super deep on some shit that we don't know about. Okay? Because you will fall and you will get confounded. You might even confound your own self. Alright? So, teach what is taught. Gird up your loins. Get your mindset right. Prepare a lesson and push that lesson out. Come and execute the mission that you planned beforehand. Preparedness, preparation is key in this thing. What is Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi doing? What is refinement? That's preparation to build something. You refine gold to make a chain, right? So we have to be refined. We have to be clean. We have to be purified, right? So in that sense, you have to do this in the minuscule, the smallest aspect of your life. You got to prepare things, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Sometimes I will just hit the button and flow through the spirit, but sometimes I prepare lessons, precepts, boom, 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 and sometimes it's good flowing through the spirit, all right? But sometimes you need to prepare to go deeper into the scriptures and bring out certain articles and things of that nature. Okay? So it's all about preparing. It's all about being prepared. And everything will go better if you prepare yourself. Back to the lion aspect. A lion targets its prey. And then it catches its prey. It eyes in, it keys in on the weakest link when it's hunting. So its hunt can have a higher percentage of being successful, right? The lion ain't just gonna go, it ain't gonna go at no damn elephant by itself, okay? At the end of the day, all right? Immortality, or I don't know what jihad is, okay? But we are promised immortality. We are promised everlasting life, all right? According to the scriptures. Now, let's get let's go to Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahawah has spoken it. Now Esau, the so-called YT man, all right, the Edomites come from Esau's loins, and they are existing today, ruling the earth today. All right, you can look at America. They have what? They have over 750 bases in 80 countries. So that's who rules the world. They rule through military might. All right, so they have nukes, they have submarines, they have the most ships, they have the most planes. They rule through military strength, military might. All right, so we know this is who's ruling the earth today. We know that America is Babylon because of all the imports, all the goods that are coming into this land. People are importing so much. This is why those tariffs are scary to other nations, because all they do is send their goods to America, and they're getting paid buku. So they don't want taxes and tariffs to be on those goods, because then it's going to slow their money down, their income, right? And you can go into that more in Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right, so America is Babylon. We understand that. And Esau rules by the sword. Now, his ultimate destiny is to be stubble, to be done away with. After the 1,000-year reign, he will be destroyed. Okay? He was not a lion. All right? So, you got a lot of Israelites that are lions, that are that chosen nation, but you want to dwell with a hyena. You want to save the hyena. He's not even of your pride, man. He's not even of your species, but you want to save the hyena. He can't run how you run. He doesn't eat how you eat. He can't, he can't live and survive how you survive. He wasn't built. His body isn't, modified, and his body isn't set up to live how you live as a lion. He's a damn Edomite. He's not an Israelite. Okay? He's not of your nation, and you're trying to save him. This is the mindset of some lions out here. Some wicked ass Israelites. They're off. They're rogue lions, man. They're corrupt. They're distorted. They don't understand truly what it means to be of this nation. They take the scriptures and twist them. Okay? So once again, I'm going to read this one more time. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. That's the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom together. And the house of Esau, the Edomites, for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahawah hath spoken it. Now, let's go to Isaiah 14 chapter, downwards to verse 18. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. So letting you know that other nations have kings. Okay, we saw that with Nebuchadnezzar. We saw that with Pharaoh in Egypt. We see that with just all these other nations. They had certain kings. Artaxerxes, Cyrus, all these other nations had kings to rule over them. Now, next verse. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. All right, so Esau, Edom, right? They will be completely destroyed. They will be completely, utterly destroyed. Keeping it going. Prepare slaughter for his children. Prepare slaughter for his children. for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahawah of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and song and nephew, saith Yahawah. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, saith Yahawah of hosts. So this is their lot. They were never set up to be lions, man, to have rulership, to enjoy all of this. Because, hey, they had a chance, and look what they did to it, right? You can look around at America, you can look around at the earth in general, and look at the chaos, look at the corruption, look at the confusion, okay? Man with man, woman with woman. We actually people eating pig, people eating lobster, crab, shrimp, shellfish, things of that nature that's supposed to clean the earth. Look at all this wickedness. You got a freaking landfill of plastic in the ocean that's just floating around. Okay, they don't even know how to get rid of waste. All right, you have chemtrails in the air. They trying to block the sun. Why can't you coexist with the planet? What's wrong with you? Because you're not set up, man. You got that mark on you. All right, so they're not set up to be lions. They're more so hyenas, man. They're not us. But once again, you got wicked Jake, Israelites, lions that want to save a damn gazelle, that want to save a damn zebra, a giraffe, an elephant. You're supposed to rule over these creatures. You are ordained to rule over these creatures, but you trying to save them and give them a spot into the kingdom, into your rulership. Come on, man. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. All right. And end it up. Let's go to Revelations, the first chapter. And I'm going to just give one. Revelations 1:6. And have made us kings and priests unto power and his Father. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. All right, so that is our destiny. Yahawashi has poured out the Spirit and allowed us a chance to get back to Yahawah. Okay, a mediator. Okay, he's a mediator between us and that new covenant, that everlasting body. So he stands in the lot. He stands in the way, right? He's right there for us. So you better worship him, man. For you Israelites out there that don't believe in worshiping Yahawah, you are out your mind. All right. So right there, it's letting you know what your inheritance is, to be kings and to be priests, right? A chosen nation. Once again, Deuteronomy 7:6, a chosen nation. All right. Matter of fact, I'll end it with that because I quoted it, but I never read it. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahawah thy power. Yahawah thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And what's a lion? The king of the jungle. All right? And that's what we are. We are lions, so we move as such. We are awaiting our kingdom back. We are awaiting our rulership back. We are awaiting our crowns. So as a lion, as the scriptures say, man, let no man take your crown. Nobody, not your woman, not your family members, not your damn job, whatever. Let nobody take your crown, man. All right? But you got to move smooth Clark Kent style right now, knowing that you a lion, knowing that you got this power, all right? But you just not in that power seat right now. And that may vex brothers, and it do, because we know who we are and we know that we greater than these people, but it is what it is. That's part of the endurance. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth, and Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect. As always, Kwam Yasharahla, and a Baba Ball to this wicked kingdom. May this bitch fall soon, man. Shalawam.